Victory Acres has this great story. It was homesteaded during Martin Van Buren's administration in the 1830s, and at that time this area was known as Lick Skillet. In 1867, when the railroad went through, there were a lot of people that moved away from Lick Skillet because the new town that formed at the top of the hill, known as Upland today, was where everybody moved. And so Lick Skillet died out. But my great-great-great-grandfather purchased the farm in 1877, and he ended up helping his daughter and son-in-law with a new farm. George and Lydia Heimlich ended up building a house in 1893, and they built that from wood that they cut right here on the place. They had it milled up and raised 12 children there, including my great-grandfather. And then after my grandfather came back from World War II, he ended up purchasing the farm then from his grandmother and ended up raising 4 children, including my father. So there's this rich history that's here. Actually, the farm had been in our family for 7 generations total. And so, like a lot of farmers, Grandpa was cash poor but land rich. And in the 1980s, couldn't farm the farm profitably and ended up having to just go on the road as an over-the-road truck driver to support himself for the last 10 years of his life. So he was considering just selling off the family farm, which really made me sick at a whole nother level. And at the time I was working in inner-city Indianapolis with a lot of people, and I could envision a place where many of them could go to get away from the influences of drugs and alcohol. And so I thought, would there be a way of putting these two things together? And so in October 2005, I took a 3-day prayer retreat here to Victory Acres and just walked the farm and sketched out really by faith what might happen, what could happen. And came up with the concept of community-supported agriculture as a way to fund a payment. And then the concept would be that we would purchase the farm on contract from my grandparents. They could continue to live in their own home until they passed away. And then it would provide us with a place to do ministry. It would provide them with an income. It was just a dream, and we didn't have any money to work with. We're just a poor inner-city congregation, Who are we to be able to buy a farm? But God helped us and brought a lot of those details together. And in early 2006, we were able to purchase the farm on contract, started with a community-supported agriculture program, and so we were off and rolling. And the great thing about what has become is that God has provided for us all along the way. And in 2010, our family moved here to be part of the ministry here at Victory Acres and to continue to develop it as a place for hospitality and healing for the folks from the city. And so that's what we're doing today, is just continuing to develop the work that is Victory Acres.